welcome back to the Mellow Vybes channel. It has been a while. I can't believe I'm actually out here with just this thin shirt, but I think it's like 65 or something. I don't know. I haven't checked. But it's sunny. I'm just going around the corner to put in my thing for mail-in ballot, my last voting, my last election in Massachusetts. I am moving. A lot has happened, like very quickly. Been through a whole lot, and so I don't even know what I last spoke about, but maybe music, maybe waiting on a job, all this stuff. So I sent over the song I was working on, the Spanish song I was working on, so I could get that out of the way, and then packing. And I was already packing before I knew when I was going to be leaving, just so I could be in that mindset and be ready. And then, craziness ensued with my grandmother. She passed away on the 20th of October, which is, wow, it literally just last week. So much has happened. Wow. Okay. But Wednesday, we knew there was that possibility. Last Wednesday. And, but anyway, she's in heaven with her parents, with her husband, with my nephew. So she passed the 20th, and the very next day was my oldest nephew's birthday. And so it was just like making sure like it was a good day for him. It was his first birthday without his brother since his brother was born. And I was just like, we were all just like really trying to emotionally and mentally prepare ourselves for like the week of birthdays. So then having this unexpected, my grandmother passing was just like, just a lot. My mom's. So it's been difficult. Been a lot of sleepless nights for those reasons and reasons of just being up. I can't really sleep that much anyway when turmoil is around, but like I was just up doing my mom's hair. I was like locking her hair, like doing goddess locks on her hair. The way I started my locks is actually 5 years ago. I did goddess locks and I just kind of decided to keep them in and transition to locks, and then when I cut them out my hair was locked. So I did that with my mom, and I told her I was like, it's gonna take a really long time. Like it took me 4 days to do my hair. Like it's a simple process, but it's long. But it took us 3 days. Yeah, I don't even know if we had really even finished processing my grandmother's passing, like my mom's passing, because like we were just like already kind of drained from like having to like prepare for like such a hard week, because so like I said, it was my nephew's birthday, and then we were preparing because my nephew passed. His birthday is just a few days after his. So like since he was born, they've celebrated their birthdays basically together, just having like one party. So anyway, like I was just really also on pins and needles with like the job that I really, really wanted. Like I really want, like it's just like the perfect merge of like creativity and tech. And so it was just like, okay, like I forgot when I had a meeting with them. Oh, it was Wednesday. It was the Wednesday that I found out like my grandmother might pass. I had a meeting earlier that day with the company, and it was like between me and one other person. I'm just like, okay. I really, really want this position. So, but I think they had really, liked me, and they were like, she was like, yeah, I can see like you're really excited about it, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, we'll let you know by like Friday. Then Friday came, and they were like, oh, we still have to do a few more things. Let's meet up on Monday. So I was like, oh my gosh. So this Monday, she's like, yeah, I just wanted to like talk to you about a few more things. I was just like thinking, what? Like, what more could there be? But she's like, oh, no, but there's positives and news. Let me just say that up front. Like, we're offering you the position. Like, everybody really loved you, and they were like super excited about you, blah, blah, blah. I was like, great. So, like, it's honestly perfect. So, and it's really perfect because, like, it's a company based in London. And my friend who I'm doing music with is in London. So I was already like thinking I might actually have to go there so we could do some stuff together. And now like they said I'll probably have to go there for a company thing in January. So I'm like, great. It just kind of lines up. It's so perfect. And the fact that it is a virtual reality company and my project with my friend in London is for a virtual reality project is just like so just like, you know, kismet. So yeah, like I've always wanted, like, you know, when you watch those like Lifetime movies or Hallmark movies or whatever, and it's like their job is flying them somewhere, and I'm like, oh, can I just have a job where a job is gonna fly me somewhere? That would be amazing. And now, like, that is the case. So, really happy about that. I am, you know, still very much in wellness, but I also very much love my tech stuff. So anyway, so I got that news on Monday, which was like the 23rd. Yeah. So as soon as that happened, that was literally all I needed to know before I like jumped on everything else. So I just really wanted to have like a new position. And let me tell you, this job, like, it was a 7-week process of me interviewing. And the last job I had been talking to, you know, it was like 6 weeks. So like tech stuff takes a really long time, and I'm not used to that at all. Because the last tech company I worked for, which I worked for 4.5 years, you know, they hired me like on the spot, same day. Like, it was super small, but like this was only 2 people. So bigger stakes, whatever. It's a longer process. Yeah, that was like all I needed to know to like get me rolling on like, now I need my moving company. Now I need to apply for an apartment. So like I did all of that day. I like talked to like maybe 3 or 4 different moving companies from like the companies that had sent me quotes like months ago when I was like preparing to move. And like I literally, like I said, thank God I had already started packing a little bit, even though I still have a lot more to go, because they're gonna pick up my stuff November 5th. So I have like a week to pack everything, because it can take like up to a week for them to deliver it. And I applied for an apartment sight unseen, and I'm going to move in November 14th. So, oh, okay. I'm skipping over some stuff, but no, not really, because like I said, I'm on Monday. So I was setting this up with the moving company. Everyone is quoting me crazy prices, like $3,700. Like, I could just leave my stuff and buy all new stuff with that. Like, no. So, like, the program that I got into in Oklahoma, they're paying me, they're going to give me back, reimbursing $2,500 of relocation fees. And so I'm like not trying to spend more than that. And they found a company that was like $19.95, which is great. So I mean, I wish it could have been less. They were quoting me less like 2 months ago, but that was 2 months ago. You know, everything has gone up. And the crazy thing is, when I was doing the quotes, I had actually put down like November 4th and November 5th for the move date for, and but I didn't go through with it because I didn't know if I could actually move that time. And now, you know, here we are. So I could have locked in a lower price, but $19.95. But it's like, it'll probably be I'm thinking that it should be the best moving experience I've had, because every moving experience I've had to basically do by myself or hire helpers or try to like wrangle up some people. And these people are like pretty, I guess, close to full service or whatever. Like, they'll take off, like, I think they could disassemble my stuff if I wanted them to, but I'm gonna try to get that done. But they can reassemble my stuff in my new place, all that stuff, make sure it's like wrapped good. These are things I've always had to do myself. So I think it's a good price. and I can rent myself. I'm not paying for it. I mean, I am paying for it initially. So I'm literally having to like basically empty my bank account in order to get all this stuff done. I applied for this apartment. So like I said, sight unseen, I saw another apartment at this complex. It was the second apartment that I saw, second complex I went to when I was in Tulsa. And I think actually you may see me in my Tulsa video, like just coming out of that apartment. So I really liked it. It was like my favorite, and I liked the area. Like, and it wasn't my favorite location. It was my second favorite location, but just like the vibe of the apartment that I saw was really good. And the fact that they had really decent prices too. But I knew they had townhouses, but I couldn't see when there wasn't one available at the time. And so I'm like, oh, I really want a townhouse. And so I've been waiting for them to have pictures, but they haven't had pictures yet because it hasn't been available for them to go in. And so they don't come available often. Wow, I can't believe I've been talking this long. So they don't come available often. So I was like, let me just apply for this. And so I was like, yeah, like I haven't seen it though, kind of like some pictures. Like all I've seen is the floor plan. And so she's like, she'll be able to go on Friday or Monday and send me pictures, but she's like, you should probably just apply because they go fast, like they're not open that often. And right now they're like upgrading everything, like new carpets, new like appliances, all that stuff. So I'm just like, okay, let's just go. So because it makes a difference. Like it's gonna be 300 square feet more than like their other apartments, and it has an extra half bathroom, and it's maybe only like $80 more. So I'm just like, let me just do that. So 2.5 baths, 2 bedroom, like super excited, 2 floors. So I've never done this before because I like to map and plan everything out, and so like not having seen the space is like crazy to me because I usually like draw out stuff. I mean, I've seen the floor plan, so I guess it's okay, kind of okay, but it doesn't give me an idea of space, you know, of dimension, because I usually like map out where everything is going to go. So this is requiring me to like, you know, be a little bit have less control. So anyway, I feel like everything like works in divine timing, because had I actually gotten my job earlier or and moved earlier, like it would have been really crazy, more crazy, like with my grandmother passing, and then I would have had to like go back and all this stuff. But they're gonna have the memorial for my grandmother like we did for my grandpa, so it's in a couple of weeks. So really what I'm gonna do now is go to the memorial, and the day after memorial just leave from there. So I'm having to like pack up all my stuff. Since all my stuff is leaving a week before I leave, I have to just make sure I have like the essentials with me, and yeah, have the essentials with me, and then just leave from there to Tulsa. And then like, so it's like the memorial's the 11th, I'm leaving on the 12th. I get to Tulsa on the 13th, and I'm moving on the 14th, and I start my new job on the 15th. So I just really wanted to like be in my new space before I start a new job. I don't want to start here in Massachusetts and then have to like, you know, have all the extra stress of like moving while I'm already like in the midst of something else. So that's what it is. That's what it is. And so I'll leave it at that, because I actually have so much stuff to do. And probably the next time I see you, I might be in Tulsa. I don't know if I'll do a video between then, because like it's just, I have so much to do. So unless you want to come and help me pack, I got so much to do. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace and mellow vibes.